a walkthrough of the Amazing Spider-Man video game. Let's get right to it. We just finished Chapter 2 last time. Now, of course, we're on Chapter 3. Continuing on. Shadow of Evil's Past. Okay, so we have to set up all of the satellites so we can hear stuff on the police area and be able to do side missions. There's our first comment page. There's a cool little animation. It's not the most necessary animation, but whatever. And he does it every time, too. I don't quite understand that. This part's just teaching you pretty much how to follow objectives. You just look at the iPod on the map, follow that directly. There you go, 2 of 3. And finally, there's one there. I really like how the sunshine glares and how you can also like see reflections in buildings. You can never see Spider-Man in the reflections, which I thought was something they should have always bugged up. Like, let's go to the Oscorp building, you'll see that quite nicely. Alright, so now I think that means I can go on side missions and stuff. It's pretty cool. I think I'll do a few side missions for this part and not do any main mission. Yeah, I'll fight the Rhino. Why not? Sounds like fun. You can just see the buildings are quite nice. Some lights are on, some are off. It's not very cartoony. Kind of cheesy that I can somehow magically do pretty much anything. I'll skip that objective quick and do one of the other objectives. That one's pretty close. So, for these, you just follow the light. Pretty simple objective tracing. I really do like the graphics in this game. It's one of the key points, I think, to this game. Which is really surprising considering that it's a video game. And there's still people in the city and stuff. All the faces are pretty well animated. Not the greatest, of course, but still pretty good. I also do like the city criminal fights. I wish they continued to do them, but once you pretty much beat that one, or all of the, like, 20, 30 that they set up around the city, you're done. It's kind of dumb. I wish they, like, I wish it was, like, get 30 to get your thing, but they would do more later, more of the street crime, because it kind of added more play value, like, you could just simulate being Spider-Man. I know it's not much to it, because at most, by the end of the game, you'd fight, like, 5 guys. But I still think that was nice that they added that originally, and I kind of don't like how it was pulled off in the end. So let's fight the Rhino, see how he's doing. I don't think this is a hard fight. I might, don't remember. Alright, so I'm just gonna skip that. Pretty much dodge, web sling, maybe? Oh, yep. I think I just have to web him up. Oh, yeah, it really spoon feeds you, this boss. Oh yeah, you want to web him up, and then once you get him in the truck, hit him down. Oh gosh. Oh, he almost hit the SWAT truck. So I want to go over here, probably. That's pretty awesome. Oh, come on. Whatever. Alright, let's go right here. Got him. This one's actually kind of a fun boss. It's neat to fight the Rhino. Whether or not they have plans to use him in future movies or what, I have no clue. I'm just destroying this guy right now. Oh, let's see. Oh, crap. Whoa. You just tap B to shoot out webs. So I really like to web them up a lot. I actually really didn't remember how to beat that boss, so I think I did pretty good there. Oh, no, I still have to fight him. Alright, let's see. Alright, so that's the objective there. That was my Rhino fight. So, pretty much, if you're doing this, just try and get them towards the trucks. It'll spoon feed you, at least if you're on easy or normal. I'm on normal right now, if you haven't watched part 1 yet. I just thought I'd do that, because it'd be easier to film. But, let's continue on, maybe do another objective, because that one was kind of short. So we did a side mission, we did a Rhino, so that's pretty cool. You fight some more of those mutants along the way, and they kind of are simulating like what the lizard research was. You can collect comic pages throughout, and you get like a comic every time you hit their specific landmarks. I think the first one's like 5, and you get Amazing Fantasy, Spider-Man's first appearance. Like, look at this. I was talking about how the reflection and stuff looks really good and realistic, and you can see like cars in the background. But if you can see that, the cars never move, and neither do you. And also, if you look, that's straight on the city when it would be looking at that building, but the reflection shows it looking straight down the street, so it doesn't work at all. It's a good job, but the graphics are good, and they look cool when you're running uphill and stuff. But that's something they probably should have kept an eye on, and at least animate in Spider-Man or something. I think that was kind of odd that they put so much attention to like clouds and all that, and then they're like, really didn't do much on the reflection. But that's something really cool. Just everything looks like very neat urban environments. How much like New York some of this looks like, probably not 100% accurate. Because, yeah, a lot of these buildings are reused from place to place. But it still does make a nice, very large, fairly large, I should say, urban environment for Spider-Man to travel around. So now we're coming up on the next objective. Kind of a swing over there. Yeah, here it is. Oh yeah, Oscorp thing, I think. Yep. Okay, let's see. Jumps in there. Some new stuff. Why isn't Spider-Man behind bars? Etc. I don't really read those. I did the first time around. But they're kind of just pointless crap trying to do Twitter. I would have thought they would use something other than like New York's thoughts. This is a lot like the scene in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions where you played as Noir and you did this pretty much exactly. Oh yeah, I like this mission. This one is a fairly easy mission. you go through Oscorp. I think I might pause halfway through this mission and do a second part. Although I have as much time as I need right now on YouTube. I'm allowed uploads over 15 minutes, so I might do a long episode. I don't know. Alright, so what should I do here? Let's just take this down the box. When fighting a lot of enemies, my suggestion is keep your finger on the Y near the Y button. Do some attacks, but fight mostly with counters. That's what I do. You have to use offensive attacks similar to Arkham Asylum, otherwise it'll take a very long time. I don't even know if it works. I do like the acrobatics. Watch, I'll get this move to work off. He'll attack, and then he does the backflip on him. Kind of unnecessary for Spider-Man to do, but you got really cool choreography, like in the movie. Like at the scene where he's captured and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so I think... Do I need to get something? I don't remember. Oh, I think I remember what to do. Okay, so we want to go up there. Okay. So that guy has a gun, so I'll take him out first. They also have little, like, needle guns, so you can't, like, stick up there, so you have to fight hand to hand, which is kind of annoying. But it makes sense that they wanted to do that to make it so the gameplay worked. Ugh. See? Yeah. Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm back. Can go back in. Want a web retreat if I'm getting hurt too badly. That was pretty cool. There is a lot of, like, awesome fight choreography in this. I just think it's really cool. Some of it, most of it, physically impossible. But anyway, they also kind of help you out. Like, they're like, look at that, if you click Y. But everything's kind of glowing. So it's kind of spoon-fed to you. So there's not really any puzzles to look for. I like how the boxes don't shatter, they just fall over. Although that is pretty cool that they're all saran wrapped and you can push them and they say Oscorp. So this game has a lot of attention to detail, which is fairly surprising. For most, like, movie games, I don't enjoy the majority of movie games, but this is one that's definitely quite enjoyable. Probably, I don't know, I think it's my favorite movie game of the year, probably. I don't buy too many movie games for obvious reasons. The majority of them suck. But I heard some good things about this, and I'm a fan of Spider-Man, so I thought I'd check it out. So, here they're just kind of talking. Kind of the small talk like they have in Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum, this Shattered Dimensions took a lot of inspiration from Arkham Asylum. Like, the noir levels are just exact copies. These are fairly original, so that's pretty good. Alright. Alright. So I have to find my way out up here. Wait, oh no. Hummerdum. Oh, there. Didn't even notice that on the wall. Open her up. Start up on my way through this area. Yeah, like look on the vents, they have a lot of dirt. I know I'm pointing out the graphics a lot, but a lot is kind of underdone. Okay, I meant to do a stealth attack, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. I can take that guy out with the gun, no problem. They're a lot more merciful when it comes to guns in this game over Arkham Asylum, as I was pairing those a little. But it's still not much different. A lot of just look for the air vent, pretty much. Look up and you're pretty much good, at least for the early levels. I think it's kind of a trend that continues throughout the game, if I'm not mistaken. Let's head up here. There's collectibles in every level, which helps replay value, but it's kind of like I would either do it on your first try or not do it at all. Stuff like that, it's like you have to collect, so it's just pretty much like, yeah, you can do that. I don't know how stealthy I'm staying right now. You can't, I don't know. Don't know what I was thinking there, but I probably should have. I'll interact with that now. Always look for something to interact with, because that can oftentimes go for a few takedowns. Alright, now I'm gonna have to fight this guy. Usually if you get some stun attacks out on them, they'll just fall, then you have an open opportunity. Like right now they're making the levels really easy. This part's pretty cool. There's like 100 guys. Nothing really to interact with here. We have that pipe, so that's what I'll use. Boom. Boom. Gotta just ignore those other guys for now. Alright, so let's get in the battle. I really do like some of this combat. They tried like really hard, and I understand. It's unfortunate. I think if they just stamped it as another Spider-Man game, it wouldn't have got very much credit because the Spider-Man games were kind of sucking as of late. And since it was a movie game, a lot of people ignored it. So this game, or Spider-Man right now as a franchise, is really thrown in the ditch. I wish it got more exposure because this game's pretty good. A lot of people would say it's kind of a rip-off of Arkham Asylum in some ways, but I think it's similar. It takes its good aspects and adds its own original Spider-Man aspects. And I think this is what the Arkham Asylum crew would do on Spider-Man had they taken Spider-Man. I don't know if they do it better or worse or what. Probably a little better story, to be honest, because they did a really good story on Arkham Asylum. A lot of twists and turns, and that's kind of exciting. Alright, how many guys are there here? I'm gonna go from the roof. Alright, you can't get a good camera angle there, so that's kind of a bummer. Okay. One guy guarding a crate. They have kind of a lot of those interaction moments, which I think would be a little neater if they did it once in a while. But with this level specifically, they have it like every 2 seconds. This is where we meet our pretty much excuse to use our camera skills. Whitney, what's her face? I don't remember. Pretty boring cutscene, so I just skipped it. But you pretty much learn how to use your camera, so whatever. Alright, so L and A. Oh, I get it. Those guys are really easy. Like with the Arkham Asylum, it's usually you have to do a bigger combo. That's like you do it once, and then they're like easier than a normal guy. It's pretty ridiculous. Yep, we get our camera. Now he wants to take some test shoots, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. Do something? I can't remember. Oh, duh. This is easy. Actually, yeah. First, I'm probably gonna want to web shooter out. and then just zip across, and you're good. I'm probably not helping anyone out too much on this game. Any puzzles probably take like 2 seconds to do. This is neat. It kind of shows the Daily Planet-esque roots of the character, because he didn't do any, or not Daily Planet, Daily Bugle type stories. And they pull in some Daily Bugle references. Alright, take a picture. So this is like kind of like one of those side missions. It's like take a picture of all the Oscorp boxes no one really cares about. I'll save that photo, might as well. Doesn't really matter either way. Alright, so come on, let me through, Whitney. Yeah, we will. Just let us through. Oh wait, do I need another? See, look, now they use no detail on any of those boxes. Looks like a PS2 thing. So, you can see they put a lot of detail into some stuff and a little into some other things. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This part takes a bit of time. Tender Love and Care will do it though. I'll try and attack from the ceiling. The problem with the ceiling, as I said before, is the camera views sometimes, but this one, for some reason, they're just completely helping us out. Get my stealth attack. He's kind of loud with his stealth attacks, I think is a little funny. I think that's a little funny, I should say. Not, I think it's a little funny. So this part's kind of a stealth, shows the stealth aspect. Why the heck did that work? Whatever. And then it's quickly draw. So this is kind of showing off some specialty powers that you'll probably use like twice in the game after this, at most. Alright, so let's take this guy out quick, and then I'm gonna web retreat. Oftentimes, if you have several guys, I would just do something like this. Look for things around you. Oftentimes, anything like a vending machine or anything like that will be able to evade people with. See, with 2 people, I'll probably attack the far one, kill him, and then get out of there. Now he's the last one, so similar to Arkham Asylum, you can use the kind of glide kick, which is similar to his web bounce, and, or, yeah, uh, yeah, uh, and then take him out. I can't praise this game enough, as I've pretty much been saying throughout this whole game. The graphics and the combat are really what makes this game for me, not the story, nothing like that, which I know is important in every form of storytelling. However, in video games, I think the most important is gameplay, and that's where this game really shines. Is in gameplay. It's a fun beat 'em up. It's also kind of good because like little kids could beat it. I don't know if it would take longer for them or whatever, but I mean like if you have really younger kids, they could probably eventually beat it. Probably take a bit of doing, but it's pretty easy anyways. So this level's extra long, so you're gonna have an extra long episode of The Amazing Spider-Man, so that's good for you guys, I guess. Maybe not. Alright, so looking around, yeah, she does more Whitney stuff. There's a switch over there. Thank you for that. Oh. Duh. A lot of superhero sidekick jokes for this game, but there are some kind of bad, kind of corny jokes, things around those lines. But they tried to keep it a little less corny, because they pretty much tried to make the Amazing Spider-Man darker, similar over like the Sam Raimi franchise, I think. Oh, yeah, these guys aren't that hard. Also, I should probably mention on the gameplay, like I'm not doing any wicked combos here. I'm I'm like that last one was like a like XXY or something like that. I don't remember. Since I'm playing it, I'm kind of just self-consciously doing it, but it's nothing like really hard. This is the hardest part of the level. This is kind of a time trial because you have to allow her to live for so long, and you have to. Yeah, it's just kind of a pointless cutscene. Kind of disguises the loading screens as cutscenes, I think. Almost seems like, because I couldn't skip that one. Maybe it was just not important at all and they made us watch it anyways. So, this is like a pointless kind of screen that you just fight these guys and save Whitney. I don't quite get why she got captured. It just kind of seems like a pointless move to put her as damsel in distress. I get that. I don't really get the point. You're not really introduced to anything new, like how to take down gun guards at close range. You're just kind of saving her for no reason. Also, they try and do the Arkham Asylum costume starts to get ripped deal. I think it fixes every time you go back to the apartment, if I'm not mistaken. And it only does it on this one. I'm pretty sure for Big Time and stuff, it doesn't do it. Big Time Spidey costume. Yeah, this mission's challenging because you have to go thing from thing. But the trick is, well, you'll see in a second. Pretty much, she's tried to rewire the computer because I can only if you probably only faintly hear in the background, if at all, from my TV. So what you want to do is, I just jump thing to thing, punch a little, and then you want to go right to the next guy. You don't want to take any time, because otherwise Whitney dies. Here's another trick, mid-flight, turn around. Oh, there I'm screwed over, but, like, if they're out. So pretty much you want to just, yeah, go thing to thing, stun them, go. And they keep respawning, which is kind of annoying. These guys will die pretty quick, though. Oh gosh, and you also get hurt pretty badly, pretty quickly, too. Which I hate. Okay, I don't know what I did to that guy, but he's down. It's amazing that Whitney isn't dead right now. looking around, seeing. Oh, there she goes. Okay, let's upgrade quick. What should we do? Surprise attack, we have combat boost, web bounce. Actually, we have that spider thread, web rush, timer. Alright, the timer's pretty useful, but it's pretty much only useful for this mission. So I think I'll do another combat boost. I'm really trying to do powerhouse on those, because I know some missions, they want a lot of combats for us. Oops. Store open. Alright, I think I double back. Yeah. RT is the upward swing, which is kind of a useful power other than, or a useless power other than this. Alright, I'm looking. Alright, I'm holding to look. Web ascend. Alright, I don't know why it just told me to hold to look at that. Okay. Web retreat. No. Not what I want to do, whatever. Okay. Where'd I put you? Alright. Alright, yes, I do. Just shut your mouth. Oh my. Okay, I guess the hardest part of the game so far is finding Whitney. Like I said, this game is fairly easy. I've already beaten it, but it's still fairly easy at all times. Any playthrough, it'll take one or two times once in a while if you don't know what's what, but I'm having a fairly easy time right now. Alright, so Whitney talks more. Spider-Man's like brilliantly made, and then like Whitney is just like a terrible icon. Well, not terrible, but not as good as Spider-Man's attention to detail. Alright, she just talks about the camera a bit. So, alright, so now we have to face some snipers. This part's easy, you can just ignore the snipers. I actually honestly think that's what I did the first time, is just ignored them. Alright. So what you do, I just swing up, then I attack them like that. I'll take out the 2 pairs of snipers. Since we're kind of on a marathon anyways, I'll hit this petty crime on the way home. I'll hit 2 points at petty crime. So this will probably be my just about my wrap up point. I'll do these 2 side quests quick because they'll take 5 seconds. Then I'm gonna wrap up for the night. See, these early ones are kind of easy. I like the later ones where you have to fight like 20, 30 guys. That's pretty cool. Well, not 20, 30. I don't know what I was talking about there. Like 15, I mean. Like, some of the civilians, but other parts look really cool. Alright, now we'll do this one, and then I'll head back to the apartment. Or I'll probably wrap up right when I finish that, then, yeah. I really, like, they even have, like, birds moving. I just don't get why. Sometimes, like, even Whitney back there wasn't as great standing as compared to, like, the rest of the graphics. But, as a simulator, simulating becoming Spider-Man, it's pretty much awesome. Alright, so here's 2 guys. That's pretty awesome. I'll just take that guy, web him up. Okay, I guess it does nothing to web him up. Alright. Alright, so now the civilian's saved. So this is where I'll be kind of signing off. Thank you for watching part 3. If you want to continue watching this series, I'll probably make a part a day. Actually, since tomorrow's the weekend, I might make 2 parts a day, 2 or 3. I just want to probably get this through with. My brother's filming a Link to the Past review, so look out for that soon. And I'm pretty much just doing this to finish up that series, or finish up that. While he finishes that up, this will be filler. I might do one of these once in a while. I don't know what I'll do. I just thought this game would be kind of fun to do a walkthrough on. So yeah. There's a little more Dr. Connors dialogue, but this is just kind of unimportant junk. So that's where I'll sign off, and thanks for watching part 3 of the Amazing Spider-Man walkthrough.